Right.
So they were all the time. They said, well, who are you? I said, shh, be quiet. You'll keep your job. Don't worry. So
Right, so they got you off the tools.
That happened. But, no, I was on the tools.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that hard drilling in the sun all day, I'd pass the sheets up and you get underneath and have a bit of a rest.
Right.
So they go, and sitting on a wet day, you sit round and just talk about bullshit and annoy people and put coffee in Dick's sugar.
Right, so all the alpha males are getting together.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
mate, I
yeah.
did 20 today.
Yeah, no, they'd say...
21, mate.
Mate, no, they go and say, I said, well, how? I said, okay, we'll get down to the stage. I said, I'm pretty weak. I said, how many do you drill in that 10 kilometres of 9 drill? That's what these blokes say. Barry, I mean, how many do you drill? He said, well, I reckon I drill 6,542. I said, oh, jeepers. I said, what about you, Nev? Nev, how many do you drill? He said, well, I drilled 5,000 because I counted them. And what did you, Mr. McIntosh, Gaylor, what did you do? I said, I drilled 80. Not bad in 9 months. I said, who's the fucking silliest? And then one of those guys one of those guys got into trouble. Did you meet Dick?
No.
Alan's mate?
Maybe.
Well, Dick was the gunslinger. He knew everything about drilling and reckon he'd been all over the world. And he said something to the boss one day, and I said, oh, I think you're going to get a window seat. He said, no, they can't get rid of me. So as I was waving to him, going into the airport, he lasted 6 months, I lasted 9 months.
Is that right?
Yeah, he got the sack.
Wow.
Because he was...
spreading cancer in the group or just a bitch?
He was a bitch.
He was just being a bitch.
He was just saying, well, the young blokes would have a go at him.
Right.
And he'd have his own sugar container with Dick on it.
Wow.
So what they used to do is put coffee in it.
Excellent.
And he used to get pissed off. And when they got pissed off, the girls who cleaned up the place, they got pissed off because he just flung it everywhere. So
wow.
And he told the big general manager that how to run the whole show when there's 250 blokes there.
Wow. Mate, I love the idea of tribes and bits. Stop playing with it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
pick up all this noise.
It's a
playing with your plastic bag full of seashells and sand,
God.
which you're going to make a lot of money off.
Yeah.
But
okay.
No, the idea that you think of like some poor kid growing up now on video games. When we were young, you probably played footy, that sort of stuff, and you bloked about a bit, or you were in some sort of group when you were a kid. It was real good for you, and you worked out if you were being a smart ass.
But that's all we knew.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a smart ass. I was a naughty little boy. I was Dennis the Menace.
So it doesn't matter who you are,
yeah, and
whether you're doing only 8 drills, you're probably cluey enough, I know you would be, to fit into that group, so you balance out that group. Then you get some clown that comes in and knows everything, wants to dob in someone.
Oh, yeah.
Messes up the entire team.
We still have it now. We have a few after a couple of years. They all come up to the Gold Coast for a drink.
Right.
And, one of them brought a bag in one day and he said, change the drill. I said, don't know how to do it.
Did you get... that's hard work, mate. Did you get...
Big money. Not made $90,000 in 9 months.
Wow. Do they break drill bits often?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Right.
Oh, but the construction industry, and that's the first time I ever worked in it. I mean, the money, I was a labourer on a public holiday getting $197 an hour as a tradesman assistant.
And still had accommodation and food and...
Yeah.
How much are beers?
$4. $4 a schooner. You only have 4 or 5 because you got to blow the breathalyzer every morning.
Have they finished that job? Whatever it was.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's finished a year ago.
Right. What was it?
Well, that was building the conveyor belt from Wiggins Island up at Gladstone, and that's where I and then when that finished, that was September. 65, and then in December, happy birthday to me, 26th of December, I get my pension. Because I got no money behind me.
Right.
But that was nice to go through to live on for a while.
And good for you physically.
I
keep hearing these things like to learn. It's like I'm still into boxing, right? And there's a guy in the gym there's 74. 74. He's a great guy. Drinks a beer every Friday and he's just a normal bloke, but physically fit, like you lifesavers, But But he's learning new tricks. Like, and he'll go do that, and he'll go do something else.
Yeah, you got to keep.
Yeah, got it. And then you think about the other blokes, are real grumpy, and they don't get stuck in their ways, and they don't learn new tricks.
Yeah, but you don't understand until. See, I don't believe that I'm 66 this year. Just don't believe it.
Right. Yeah, it's like you're looking out the same eyeballs, and it's the same day, isn't it? Isn't it weird?
Just an old digger said that. He said, your body gets older. He was 98. He said, your body gets older. He said, but your eyes don't. And he said, you see these young kids walking around. He said, and you're an old man now, but you don't feel an old man. And I used to say, well, I've never felt an old man in my life. Okay. That's it. That's Wiggins Island.
Yeah.
That was
Is that part of the sort of controversial, like the boats? I don't read the paper at all anymore.
That was the last. That was the last one. All the other big mines and the extension that are stopped. So there's no more
Really?
of that. That's why Alan had to go back to England.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it was like the boats had to dock there and go through the
take it up to China and
and they'd often get stuck in one or two boats got reefed.
Seven companies own that coal mine. Right. So it's the real big companies.
Wow. Unbelievable how much money. Just money and next level.
Well, it was supposed to go 24/7 and it's going 12 hours a day.
Christy, I love you. We're on a podcast right now. Can I call you back? Or could you email me? Christy, I'm just doing a podcast. I'll call you back.
On the pod.
Oh, thanks. I'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a diamond miner bloke sitting in this chair a couple months ago, magician, AJ the entertainer. And he went diamond mining for, I think it was 3 years. I've grown up my whole life, the Gold Coast, Brisbane, Sydney, and to think of the huge stuff they're doing out there, that's next level money. And
yeah, but who cares?
Yeah, not me. That's right.
I can go back I'm 6. I can go back and tell you all the ones before now. That's
right.
That's the story. You don't know what's round the corner because you're always looking around the corner.
So where are these blokes from? Where generally, a
lot of
everyone's doing it for money, right?
A lot of bros.
Yeah.
A lot of
New Zealanders, Islanders, sort of.
Well, it's supposed to be Australians, but what they did, they'd have an auntie or a bro who lives in Upper Coomera, which they all do, and then they'd say that they live with them, but they live over in Auckland.
Okay.
So a lot of that.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, it's the trouble is that most of them have never been to a library because the vocabulary was only about. Can I say words here?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that fucking cunt was just used all hello fucking cunt, fucking cocksucker, fucking fucking.
It's weird, isn't it?
And I'm going, hello, my name's Mr. McIntosh. Can't you tell by the way I speak? Yeah, you're a faggot. So, yes.
I worked on a building site once, and my mate said it to me. He said, mate, listen to how much that guy says cunt. And it was just like, fucking cunt, fucking cunt. And after a while, that's all you could hear. And you just sort of hear him saying these words and zone off and not know. It's just, and it's also all nerves. It's all pretending to be blokey. Because if you're around your wife or your mum,
well, I think
that's how you talk, and you don't go, hey, fucking cunt, mum.
I think, well, that's what happened. I come back down the coast, and on a hire, getting paid $3,400 a week, coming back over Bew, and a couple of women talk to you, say, how you going? Old bag, oh, fuck off.
I've been up North Queensland, sorry.
No, but, excuse me. And then all of a sudden I've got to go back to the nice person that I am.
Yeah. But it's interesting. You just, I do it myself. I've worked in cruise, Sydney entertainment stuff. Yeah. Like Sydney Entertainment Centre, there'd be a couple of hundred guys loading in Phil Collins' stuff. And it was just, I met my mate, Grant, just going, what are you doing? What do you mean? He goes, do you understand how you're talking? And just felt like I was, yeah, mate, push her up there, bro. Yep. And just turn it into a wanker.
Yeah.
I do it on this show, actually. If there's a lady or I notice my voice gets higher.
Does it?
But
your undies are a bit tight.
I free dog, mate. There's one for you.
Yeah.
Dead set.
Okay.
What are you, boxers or jocks?
Oh, no, I'm a really good Speedo type. It's the same thing. I walk down the beach in the Speedos. You know why?
Speedos, I can't, no.
You know why? Because I can.
It's just not enough. It's not enough there.
No, well, it's what we were brought up on. I mean, I was brought up in Sydney, and I lived with my dad at Greenwich on the Sydney Harbour from 8 years of age. That's all I remember, Speedos and Dad and his girlfriend.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You had a girlfriend, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Lived on the harbour.
Sydney Harbour, number 1 George Street, Greenwich.
Nice.
You look up through the Harbour Bridge, yeah.
Wow.
Can't you tell by the way that I'm speaking now where I'm from?
Well, you know,
Hunters Hill, Woolwich.
yep, I know Greenwich real well. I had a girlfriend from Greenwich.
Oh,
They had
really?
a beautiful big house right opposite the, the big hospital there.
Oh, that's a long way up. We were way down.
Oh,
the
were you
bottom.
down?
We were down near the
course.
wharf.
Looking at Balmain kind of area,
Well,
is that right?
Well, that's where I was originally born, Leichhardt. Yes, across the road,
Nice.
across the river, across the harbour.
I used to work in the Leichhardt pub every now and then.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
but
rough sort of. Just
yeah, but you're young. I don't know, but
yeah.
I think Dad we moved from the grandparents' house when I was 7, I think, because he was can't remember too much about him.
Wow.
And then in Greenwich, and then I had all these aunties I lived with. You know, auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah, auntie.
What sort of 60? Sorry, cut you off. 67. What sort of year were you born then? What?
I don't. Well, the year I was born was the 26th of the 12th, 1949, the day after God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22nd. Okay. Right.
25th God.
Right.
I'm the 26th.
On day 8, 1949, they made a McIntosh.
One day earlier, I could have ran the world.
Okay. What does that mean then? Wasn't no, I'm piecing together. I grew up in early 80s to 90s was my sort of golden era of learning
60s,
who you are.
This 60s.
Yeah, good cars.
You know, I was into car I had, jeepers, played soccer for Greenwich. Dad was a good sportsman. I can't remember too much of him because he was a cunt. And he,
Really?
I just had girlfriends. Women turning up all the
Who
time.
can blame him? Really? Yeah.
Well, he was a
Charming man.
Well, he was I think he was a methods engineer or something, I don't know. Yeah. But what he did, he had time off work and he started his own teaching kids how to swim at Greenwich.
Okay.
And I think he was teaching more than the kids to swim because, I think he was looking after Qantas pilots' bloody wives.
I see.
Yes.
Would have been a golden time then for that. I always laugh now about Facebook. I did a gig in Roma 2 weekends ago. Mate, someone could take a photo of the band and the Facebook technology actually recognises my face. So if you were to play up at any stage anywhere in the world in this day and age,
yeah,
you get recognised. Your phone does it for you. So if you were to, there's no like, oh yeah, no one saw me doing that.
Oh, well, we can't.
Back in those days.
Crikey. Well, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So then,
what about Mum then?
Yeah, there's a story about Mum. Poor old Mum. I was told that my mother died when I was young.
Wow.
Well, that's what happened. You don't know. Anyway, and then I living at Greenwich and I joined the police cadets. So I was 16, 17, and we had this woman that was always Annette. She was always wearing short skirts and high heel shoes, and I mean, Dad was a bit of a lad. He was, well built and swimming instructor. I knew that they were doing stuff. Right. Anyway, she kept staying, and she was a bossy bitch, and this went on. In those days, in the 60s. She started to develop a large belly.
Oh, wow.
And, of course, on the North Shore of Sydney, look, Mr. Robert McIntosh, they were saying, your dad's girlfriend's got a belly. And I said, I don't notice, because I'm hopping on the bus with these kids who all come from decent families and that.
Right.
Anyway, so, yeah, she's ready to have a baby and that. And she's, and I can't remember. I reckon I'm 16, 17, police cadets, and she kicked me under the table for eating too fast. So I got a jug of water and poured it over her head. And she said, you wait for your father to get home. And I said, yep, me too. And my dad was about 2 inches taller than me, and I'm 173. He's 3 times thicker than me around the chest, and I've got a good chest.